whatever you see, the first 5 words you see, that's what you'll have in 2021. I got create. I got power.
Power.
I got money. I got fuck. I already forgot the other.
Got the money and the power.
I got the money, the power. I can actually let me look at it. I got the money. I got the power.
I got the money and the power. Yeah, it was crazy. Alexis sent it, and I saw it, and that was pretty cool. The words I forget which ones I used. I think it was family.
Oh yeah. I got creation.
Yeah, I think I got that too.
I got the fuck was the word? It was a power. Yeah, creation, power. Love. That was one of them. Love was definitely one of them. What was the other one?
I got creation, power, money, and purpose.
What was the other one I said? I said one more, right?
Power, money.
Power, money. Yeah, power, money, creation.
Power, money, respect.
Respect. What was the other one? I think it was self-care. There we go. Self-care.
Self-care.
I got power, money, self-care.
First you get the money.
And creation.
Then you get the power. Then you get the woman.
Yeah, if you look at the...
From my all-time favorite movie.
If you look at rum, at the bottom there's rum.
Rum? Dre, you saw that? Dre probably saw that.
That's the first thing I saw.
Rum. Yo, I've been drinking.
Yeah. And I seen
Coke.
Yo, Coke is like in the beginning.
What? Coca-Cola, of course. Coke is it. But yo, I've been drinking sangria the whole weekend. Like I had a bottle. I've had it for like 2 years now, and I'm out. No, I have no more beer. I did drink all my whiskey. It's slim pickings, and now I'm raiding the alcohol. I don't know, but it's sangria. I don't know. It doesn't smell at all, but I mean it smells. But the sangria, it's like, and I've been trashed. I remember one time I had sangria. I went to one of those medieval nights in Orlando, and they were giving us unlimited sangria, and I got trashed. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'm feeling nice, drinking. It's wine, sangria. If you guys haven't had sangria, it's basically like sweet wine. It's really sweet, and it's fruity. And I like it. I don't drink it all the time, but that's all I got left. It's either that or rum, white rum. And I'm not drinking that.
Well, yeah, I still got a little bit of rum that I bought from Santa last week.
Oh yeah.
I have some beer.
No, I'm done. I need beer. Send beer.
I went out.
Del Rey.
I went to a comedy place with my friends. I got invited for free. And then I went to downtown Del Rey. I got fucked up. I shouldn't have taken the last shot.
Fireball.
I was so fucked up that I had a beer bottle in my hand. We're outside of the club already. And I throw the beer bottle in the bushes in front of a cop.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. But he's in the car. So whichever way he was looking, he was not looking at me. I was behind my friend. I do that bitch.
Yo, I'm getting major echo as I hear you guys talk. You hear that?
I think is that you, Dre?
It just stopped. Maybe it is Dre. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I was like, yo, I've only had 2 cups of sangria. I'm not really that trash yet. I'm getting there. Yeah, I think it was Dre.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm doing a podcast.
Yeah, Mama G Mama G ain't gonna join us. We gotta catch her another time. She's her nephew's birthday. So happy birthday to him. I hear it again.
Yeah, I think it's Dre.
It's Dre. Dre, mute yourself.
It's Dre. It's Dre. Hey, we're gonna do a podcast. Do it, Josh.
I got it on. I got you on.
What'd you say?
I'm in the.
Where?
Do it after the
What are you doing, Dre?
I put it on the Bluetooth in the car. I can put it on speaker.
Right.
Yeah, put it on your phone and put it on your.
How about now?
Yeah, you sound. Oh yeah, you sound extra sexy.
I know
Yeah.
how it is when
This is the baritones.
What happened with Gina? She got another birthday party?
Mama, I think it's the same one. I think this the continuation. I guess they're doing it for 2 days. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, because yesterday we wanted to do it, and obviously Dre, I called Dre. We started up, and Dre's like, I hear like soccer balls getting kicked around. I'm like, okay, sounds like he's out of practice. And then K Dub, what are you? You were in the middle of nowhere,
I was
stuck,
in the middle somewhere.
Middle Earth.
No reception. Barely with any reception. I can barely send messages out like text messages.
You must have been out by Vero, north of Vero.
No. I was legit. I was west of like a little bit south of Orange, like from my house, west.
Oh yeah, that's not.
I was
God's country.
Legit, like when you drive out there, bro, almost everything is gated, or the houses are open with long ass driveways.
Yeah, it's like Davie, but more wide open.
It's like
back in the day.
It's like Loxahatchee.
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh yeah.
Loxahatchee.
It's like yes. The way you put it, yes.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah, that's a better characterization of
Dirt roads and fucking gates.
Yep.
Yep, gates and you gotta watch out for the canals. You turn everywhere in the fucking dark. Because like one time I was driving with my boy, like this is like years ago, like we were young as fuck. I think we were like 20, I think, or like 19 years old, and I was driving him to some girl's house, and he was like, "I think she lives on this street." I was like, "Nigga, you don't even know where she lives, and this is dark as fuck. If I have to make a wrong turn, we're gonna fall in the canal." Like that.
That's how horror movies start.
Yeah, that's how horror movies. Like, yo, that was years ago.
The Loxahatchee slasher.
Yeah, that was years ago, though. Years ago when I was first driving around in my car.
Yeah, that's Loxahatchee's crazy. That because obviously I worked in retail for many years, and there's a Publix out there in Loxahatchee. I've never seen this before in any other Publix. They got a cooler. They got a beer cooler, like a cooler. You walk in, and they actually have kegs of beer out there. Publix sells kegs of beer. And I've never seen that in any other. Yeah, I've never seen that in any other Publix with that one. So you walk in, and there's like a selection of kegs of beer. Like, oh, there's Bud Light, there's Coors, big ass kegs. I'm like, man, these people must like to drink out here.
That's kind of like when Dre went to where you went to Georgia, right? And he saw when he went to Walmart.
Right, all the hunting gear.
It's nothing but 24 packs and shit.
24? Yeah, nobody's drinking a 6-pack.
You saw like hunting stuff, right? Coolers.
Oh yeah, it's different. They sell different. Yeah, hunting gear and all this stuff.
Yeah. If you guys want to, hear a really good time on one of our episodes, we have episode a couple before this one of Dre being very drunk.
Oh, the Chronicles of Dre. Yeah, I got it. It's Chronicles of Drunk Dre.
There we go. The Chronicles of Dre. So if you guys hear us talking about now, listen to that.
Yep.
Come back to this.
Classic.
Okay. Beautiful.
Definitely no prep, nothing. Just go, Dre. Go.
One thing I wish we could do is if we could just all get together.
Yeah.
And just like do a podcast, like a Christmas podcast. That might be a little, or a New Year's podcast.
I would love to do New Year's, but nobody wants. I mean, the wife doesn't want to do anything, and getting home would be a problem if we were to do that. And then like Christmas, I'm down during the Christmas break. I'm down during that break, maybe after Christmas, do like a post Christmas or in between. Do something,
Oh yeah.
That we can just all four of us meet at a restaurant. Obviously, we talk about it, but we've done it a couple times. We have. Been successful as far as doing it for a long time, but we've done it a lot of times. 3 of us have done it. Kato's been there a couple times. Obviously, for Mama G's birthday, we actually were able to get that in. That was a good time. Checked the episode out in September, the September 7th one. I forget which number it was, but yeah, man. So, the holidays. So, like, what memories do you guys have of just like for years past for Christmas? I mean, what can you remember? Like even coming into this year, like obviously for me, obviously is going to New York. I mean, that was always a highlight for me just to be able to go see my family in New York and see the lights and seeing all the Christmas lights going up on the train. I can remember that growing up. I was looking forward to that. What do you guys, as far as memories of Christmases past, things that you just like so much about Christmas? Dre, tough question. Family, maybe Christmas gear,
Food.
food. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. We used to get together with the whole family.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
That was fun.
At our aunt's house.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Gifts.
The tree with so many gifts.
We celebrate on Noche Buena, which is midnight.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't do that, but Spanish people, we don't give a damn.
No, we start early.
We don't party the whole night long.
We get there like at 8 o'clock. I can remember getting to Anna's like 8 o'clock, and then the tree's is loaded with gifts, and we're just there, doing whatever. And then midnight comes. It was like, all right, go, and everybody's grabbing gifts and stuff.
Right. I remember even when we were younger, like I remember one Christmas at Maria's house. We were there, and the one by Uncle Charlie's house way back in.
Oh God, way back, yeah. Yeah.
We must have been like, we had to be like 7, 8. I had to be like 7, 8, or something like that, or real young. And I remember that they made us go in the bedroom, and then they're like, Santa's coming. Hi, he's gonna drop the gifts off. And like we all ran in the room like, hurry up. Shut up in the room. And then they shook the bells like, oh, oh, oh. We were like, oh, Daddy's here. And then they opened the door and there was gifts everywhere. Like, what the fuck?
I wasn't there for that. That wasn't that 1 year I was there. I know I wasn't for that. I remember that.
Yeah. I remember that.
They used to have me go outside. Yeah. They 1 year, and I was probably in third grade. Third grade. It must be between second and third grade. It was one Christmas at my house in Miramar, the old house. You guys, obviously, Kay, you don't remember it. Dre, you probably don't. You were really young, but we had a party at my parents' house, and then they had me go outside with Rod, and they were like, "Yo, I see something in the sky." Like Rod's pointing at something, and I'm looking up at the stars, and it's a clear night, and I'm like, I think I saw some shit. I don't know how old I was, like 6, 7. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I see something. So I'm outside. They're probably bringing gifts down, and then I go inside and fucking, oh, Santa was here, and oh, look at the gifts. So that was their scam, to get me outside. I mean, well, when I was outside, they were bringing the gifts down. So that's what I remember, the Santa scam.
Take Guru outside. Wow, he's outside.
Exactly, that's what they did, man. I remember. And I remember another memory with Kato when he was young. He probably remembers this. I remember one time, because this was right when Dad had the house in Coral Springs, and I probably spent like $500 1 year, and I bought him. I don't know if Josh was a baby. I think he might have been a baby, but I bought them like $500 worth of gifts. Like I bought them so much shit, and I could just remember just buying, and then just putting them under the tree, and then having them open the gifts, and that was like. I was like, wow, they're going to have a good Christmas. Because it was all about the kids,
I don't remember too much.
Yeah.
Being younger in the house, but I remember but I do remember having
Yeah, I do too. Shit, I remember the bill. Still paying the debt off. But that's it.
I got something. What about have you ever, I think that this happened to everybody.
Of course.
But have you ever found the hiding secret spot for the Christmas gifts?
Nah. Well, I knew it was in the attic, but no, I've never come across it.
Listen, I found it one year, bro. I was tripping.
How old were you?
Like, oh shit. It was a Sega Genesis. It was other shit. I was like, yo.
The gig is up.
Yeah. That was like 1990 something.
Oh my God!
It was at Uncle Charlie's house. Remember the downstairs?
The attic.
To the right,
oh no, the basement. Room? Yeah, Uncle Peter's old room.
Yeah. It was everything was in
everything. And I remember there was like you'd walk in, you go down the stairs, and K-Dub, I don't think you remember this. You were too young, but you go downstairs, and then you go to the right, and there was like a I don't know if it was a sliding door or like one of those closet doors. Was it like a closet door?
Like a little closet door.
A little door, and then you walk in. It was a small room. It was like I don't know, 5 by 10. Yeah,
It was
but it didn't have another room.
It was big though.
But didn't it have another side, like another closet? Like when you walked in, you looked to your right, there was another little room in there, or no? Like a closet.
I want to say, yeah, it was kind of like an L shape. There was like more space behind the door.
Because I remember there was a little bed in there, and then every now and then we would go in there, but we had that open area in the attic or in the basement. It was just like an open fucking, and it was below ground because there was a window, and you could actually see the dirt. And then you'd actually be looking out. You'd be seeing the fucking ground.
Right. Yeah, I remember that was like an attic. It was, not an
basement.
Basement.
Yeah.
And there was like a room right next to it. Like if you kept walking straight,
yeah, there was a back room.
The room right there, right?
Yeah, that was a sacrifice. That's where we did all the sacrifices.
That's right.
I can remember.
Scared
really?
Walking up, down.
Nah, I used to go there like a lot of times with my parents would drop me off. I can remember early in the morning, Grandma would take me downstairs in that bed. There was nobody in there. Uncle Peter used to sleep in the side room, or at the time I don't even know if he was there. And I would sleep. I can remember just sleeping in there until she woke me up, and she'd hook it up for breakfast and quick.
Yeah,
the good days.
Grandma, she had that quick ready.
Oh, the quick,
rice,
amazing.
Grandma be hooking everybody up. Yeah. Same amount in every cup.
Same amount. Like she was an ultimate chemist, bro. Like lab, she'll never different cups. Always had the same. Always. I was amazed, and I would test it out. I go, man, this can't be the same. And I'd go and look at different cups. I'm like, holy shit, it's the same. Can't believe it.
But I was a fucking master, bro.
Yeah. See, these are the. Yeah, not me. Yeah. Not me. She went Rod. Not me. I was too good. Yeah. Kid was mooted. Oh, it's the man, the myth, the legend. Welcome back. We have our special guest. Since we are a short one, we're gonna bring one in the sub. What's up, buddy?
Not that much, I just hear you guys are talking Christmas jingles.
Yeah, man.
Yes. What's up?
What's up, baby?
What's up, Grogu? Little Grogu?
Just thinking about getting some tropical smoothie cafe and some Burger King just to balance out my chakras.
Way to go.
Oh, really? I didn't know it did that. I always thought it just tasted good and had less calories. I didn't know it fixed my chakras.
I can't let these mosquitoes get me with these blood in my chakras.
Yeah, these mosquitoes be gangster, man.
You can't let the wrong things get to you.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to cool off in the next couple of days. Nothing like what they're getting in the Northeast. They're supposed to get a bad snowstorm, but it'll go cooler.
My boy in Pennsylvania, man, he showed me his neighborhood. It was fucking snow flurries. I was like, man.
Yep.
He's from down here. He's from here. He's Haitian.
And he moved up there?
Yo, man. He's like, Florida, I miss you.
I want to be up in that, man.
Look at that snow flurry.
Did you guys see the game on Sunday? Was it Sunday or Monday night? The Buffalo game. I think it was Sunday night. It was snowing.
You saw that game versus the Chiefs. The Dolphins did pretty good.
Yeah, they hung in there, but
Damn right.
they hung in there.
We had a little comeback, but
we can't be the Washington national team. We can't do the craziest games.
Well, they had nobody left.
They don't even have a proper name, but they do the
the Washington football team. Now that's crazy.
Football team.
Now the Indians, now at Cleveland, they're no longer the Indians. So now they're talking about maybe calling them the Spiders.
Yeah,
I guess they used to be called the Spiders.
No longer the Indians.
Nope. Because Indians is
What are they gonna be called? What are they gonna be called?
They're saying either the Spiders, because they used to be called the Spiders, which I don't know about that one. The Spiders, yeah, and then or
how many people are arachnophobic?
I know they're gonna be like, I'm not going to that stadium. I'm afraid of spiders. Now batting the Spiders.
Spider-Man?
I don't know. Maybe they'll have a Spider-Man night. No fucking wear masks. I don't know. It'll tie in perfectly with the COVID. They'll just wear Spider-Man. Everyone will get a free Spider-Man mask with the Indians colors or the Cleveland baseball team colors.
How about the Cleveland Cavaliers?
But they already have the Cavaliers. You're not gonna have two teams, and they'll win more games probably.
Listen, the Indians need to get more successful. They're no longer the Indians anymore. They lost this. They lost in that sense.
But
They need to.
I know people think it's disrespectful, but I don't think it's not. I mean, look, they got rid of the.
I think everything in life is the end.
Right. It's how you see it. It's your point of view.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If someone said, "Yo, that's my Chico," and then someone's like, "Who's this Chico?" I'd be like, "All right."
Well, like they should have thought about that shit when they made the name. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but that was like 80 years ago, 100 years ago. They can care less about Indians.
Listen, and I feel like
they didn't care.
They're just trying to represent people on a professional or better light. If it was in Florida and we didn't ask the Seminoles to be the Seminoles, and they're like, "Hey, you forgot to ask my father, the great sage."
Yeah, but ain't
we kind of owe them that respect.
So, but like, when does it stop? Like the Seminoles, and correct me if I'm wrong, the Seminoles are basically a combination of all the tribes that were in Florida that basically got decimated, and they said, "Guess what? We know you don't have enough for your own people, so we're gonna put you all together, and we're gonna call you Seminoles, and that's what you're gonna be called because your other groups all just died off."
We congregated them into the federation.
Right, like yeah, it was like the Iroquois Nation. They called them. Well, we're gonna call you the Seminole Nation and call them Seminoles, but they were eradicated, man. I mean, we killed our European ancestors. Basically, killed off most of the Indians. Or the Native Americans. Don't want to say Indians, right? We gotta be, careful.
But we are like the invasive species that needed to really spread. What's the word? Like,
our religious.
No, it was different. It wasn't even religion. I just think it was the natural spread of an invasive species. The humans are so curious. We'll eat shrooms that grow out of crap. What do you think we won't do when it comes to you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Hey, don't put my stuff out there like that.
Yeah,
I eat shrooms.
There was Europeans who were like, "Oh, Green Rosa, give me a vote so I can conquer land for you." And some people were like, "I'm just trying to get the fuck out of Spain because they're killing Jews, they're killing Muslims, and I don't know what to believe in anymore."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends.
So true.
It's a different perspective. Like I said, everything in life is an angle that you take it, you learn from, and you hope to just become more
point of view,
at peace with yourself,
point of view,
live a more improved life.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure the Cleveland Indians used it in a better light. Now, I can't imagine there's an Indian that shows up to the game and he's like, "I can't believe the Indians are disrespecting my name."
Yeah, I mean, I think, like you said, whoever's taking it, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like an homage to name it the Indians, like kind of give them a shout out. Kind of like give them a shout out, you know what I mean?
I feel like when I go to the restaurant Chili's, I feel like there's a shout out.
What? Chili's is racist to chili beans? To
when
chili?
I go to Chili's, I feel like I'm in Chile, Chile.
Oh, Chili's?
I feel like it's a shout out, like Chile.
Nah, I don't get the chile. I don't get the chile vibe.
Chile vibe.
Really? Nah, they start bringing out arepa, they start bringing out pastel de choclo and fucking empanadas. Then I'll be like, oh, some pisco,
but it is what it is,
Right. But when does it end? I mean, like I said, first it was the Washington Redskins, Cleveland Indians. So what? Now they're going to go after the Texas Rangers now because the Rangers went after Indians.
Of the certain angle of whether it's behind us or in front of us, of how they want people to perceive it. People appeal to you a certain product or a certain situation or subscription because you need this or you lack this. Maybe there's some group of Indians out in Cleveland that are benefiting from the change. I don't know. I just feel that's the type of person I am. I wouldn't do anything if it didn't benefit me directly. I wouldn't waste my time and fuck over other people just because I feel very inclined to feel that way.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, they feel at this point it's the correct thing to do. I just think like for the Indians, I just think, come on.
What if one day like the Ninja Turtles, like what if a bunch of Italian people were like, I don't like the fact that those Ninja Turtles, the Ninja Stewards have Rafael Donatello, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous.
When does it stop? That's all. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, bro.
I mean, the thing is, it's like people, I don't know, and people forget the history. I mean,
Yep.
I don't know, man.
I teach it.
It's kind of messed up in some ways, but this is how we evolve. It's I don't know. It's kind of crazy, bro. But then people get so offended.
Yeah, people get offended for any little thing, and I get it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but I just say with sports teams, I don't think it's an intended slight, but that's their history.
I've had arguments with people about about Christopher Columbus.
Oh yeah, he's bad.
To come here and slaughter and give everybody chicken pox and fuck whatever the fuck it was. It's like
he was a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Right, but then they honor him. You know what I mean? It's like
right.
It depends on what side of the history.
Right.
If you're if you're a native Indian and have ancestral, you have family tied to it. It might be
You're like, fuck Christopher Columbus.
Indians probably feel that like we're just taking advantage of their name and they're in a better light just to be nice, and they're like, nah, screw your fake smile about it. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, not to sound petty, but I mean, we're paying them reparations and we're paying them. I mean, Indians, they stay on the reservation, they're getting money. So not to say that takes it okay for us to make these names, but it's not like African Americans, they came in us right.
African Americans.
They deserve? I mean, like I said, I feel like if you can trace them back, maybe. But again, they came here before the United States was created. Yeah, I know. When does it end? That's all I'm saying. When does it end?
What if
when does it end?
So many different angles, like who do we know with that too?
It'll never end until you pay the debt.
But do you ever pay the debt? I don't think you do. I think there's always something. I mean, like I said, I teach history, and there's so many different angles. There's so many different stories, untold stories, and stories that don't get the attention that it should compared to the mainstream U.S.
I feel like
history.
There's always a different incentive for the reasons why people accept and deny the way things are.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't think they necessarily tell you the truth.
No.
No, you have to remember.
Somewhat,
winners write history. The losers are banquet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows if Alexander the Great never really lost the battle?
Right.
Maybe he didn't make 100% of the right decisions that made him so great, but maybe he did everything.
How about the Gospels?
100% energy that made him be so great.
How about the Gospels? There's different Gospels, different stories. Like the Vatican they took out certain Gospels because it was not to their liking. Who's to say?
The Book of Enoch.
Right, the Book of Enoch. Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't believe in God's ways and things.
See, there's different versions, the different stories.
They took out. Listen, they took out all the stories that they did that didn't suit with their agenda.
The narrative.
They were going to push for the rest of the.
Because like there's certain things that you read.
Yep.
Almost have you perceive life from the knowledge that you understand, or you're able to comprehend. So understanding that there are many people who have rebelled against God, or there are multiple, even angels, people who are directly, serving God in a higher capacity, are willing to rebel, or in a sense deny His grace. But then shit, you know what I'm saying? It is.
Shit, the devil was a fucking angel, wasn't he?
Fallen angel. Yes.
The devil was a beautiful angel.
Right.
Yeah, in a sense.
Right.
Why would the right-hand man of God be like, hey, man, I'm tired of making these Teslas?
Man, fuck this shit.
I'm out.
No, you know what? Maybe the angel was like, hey, man, I'm tired of making these gasoline cars. Let's make electric cars. And God was like, get the hell out of my house.
Get out of my house.
What are you talking about? Michelangelo and Gabriel love making Hummers and F-150s.
F-350s.
And then we got the Muslims, they're just like, we love Mercedes and BMW. It's just a different belief, a different style of driving the love or driving the servitude of God, driving towards that equal being. But I'm not trying to say that being pious and being faithful is just another angle of your life. That's very spiritual. That's very individual. It's different.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you look at the Indian culture, they have multiple gods. You know, like it was in India.
You know,
Polytheistic.
That social political perception of how it will benefit someone affect how you really feel and appreciate your belief or your certain perception of how you respect, and sometimes just ignore the bullshit.
Yep.
It'd be like that.
Don't believe the bullshit, folks.
Hey, folks.
But
You gotta drink your orange juice with some pulp sometimes. The raw stories.
teach their own.
Sometimes you have to realize just how much the value, having that honey is. You gotta go get it yourself. We live in a world that's very, very cloistered or very catered to what we consider is. I can't believe I have to go to Publix in 5 o'clock traffic.
Shit.
There's people like the Indians. I can't believe there's Americans or these people using my name to their advantage. Like it's a different angle. There's so intense angles that we don't really see, that we don't live because we're not in those shoes.
Right. We don't see their
line of what it's like.
Right. That's like I was explaining to somebody about like we always talk about Cuba and the communists. Like a lot of Americans have no clue about communism.
Yep.
They never been to Cuba, or even China, where you can't, like in Cuba, you can't even have you can't have no business. You have to wait in line for shampoo and for bread. Nobody. The highest paid salary is like $25.
Wild perception. What do they read in Cuba in history class? What do they learn? What do they perceive America as? What are they reading in Spanish?
America is the evil empire. I was there. Listen, let me explain something to you. They don't have billboard saying drink a Coca-Cola. It says
Coke is it.
The billboard says in Cuba.
Cuba is it.
For real. In the middle, I seen so many. Socialismo hasta la muerte. That's what they had.
Socialism till you die.
I remember one day that I was reading a Spanish book, like a book from I think it was Colombia. It was a Colombian Spanish book, a Spanish book to teach kids to speak Spanish in high school. And we got to the Chile chapter, and it was, and they got to Pinochet, and they really put him in a bad light. Though there were some atrocities committed, we can't necessarily attribute all of them to just him. But this book really douses this man in this oil of, oh my God. And he did do some good things at the sacrifice, at a cost, because the people were obviously working towards a different angle and undermining the peace that we've established. America has done a lot of that same atrocities, sacrifices. The United States, we've always made our excuses, like when we went out west. What was it called? Manifest Destiny.
Manifest Destiny. Look at you.
What can we as Americans today, with ingenuity, inspire ourselves with another form of manifest destiny? Where's the next manifest destiny?
Go to the moon. Go to Mars.
Are we just gonna colonize like a giant hourglass of space and make our own gravity?
Well, we're not ready for that yet, right, Dre? They're not ready for us to see a lot of things that.
Oh man, I think I see some lights, some shining lights, and some flying saucers outside. I'll call you out. These are the things we don't really know we're ready for.
Yeah,
you can't handle the truth.
I'm not.
Are Americans, do they just want to live TikTok and drive the newest electric car?
Yes, we want to be in the Matrix.
Do they want to take it to the next level and manifest a greater destiny?
No. Some do, some don't.
Nobody wants to get spiritual, man. Let me tell you. I know a lot of people I talk my shit to, and everybody's like, nah, man, I want to watch the Dolphins.
Exactly.
I believe people are so caught up and distracted. Not only are they distracted, but they misnomer certain terms and perceptions. They think that being spiritual is being emotional. We're not really perceiving the world in a realer sense. What is the realer sense?
Or just going to church.
Correct. Well, what is church to you? Because every time I go to church, I don't see anyone being religious. I see just everyone dressing up, and using an excuse to socialize and not go to work on a Sunday.
I know, right? No way, man. I'm
taking
working.
your time out on your free day to go see God where you don't feel compelled to see Him. That's real faith.
Yeah. No, you know, I keep God in my way. You keep your God in yours. You want to go to a temple and praise Him? I can praise Him in my mind. I can praise Him my way.
I used to go to this church, West Palm Beach, all the time back downtown. No one would be ever in there. Sometimes there would be like a Spanish mass, and I come in on the wrong day, but I'd still sneak in there and pray to God on my own without worrying, because some people, like I say, they make light, but they don't use the light to guide to the right angle or to right angle. Sometimes people just go to church to indoctrine you into a different system, to get you set up into a whole other distraction. I want God to help me find my way.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's perception of God is what they take it. Some people need to worship. Some people don't even believe it.
Some people need to revere Him. Some people need to praise Him more to feel as if His presence or His greatness, His grace is really a part of us in our everyday life.
Yeah, I think I think you have to have some type of faith in something.
Yep.
You have
believe in something, fall for everything.
Because what happens, going back to the communism thing, that's why a lot of people, that's how they brainwash the people. They take out the religion for a very long time, and they make them have no hope.
Right. Trust in me.
Atheist people.
Trust the government. We're your God. We're going to help you. We're going to provide. Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not the type to tell you to go to church and shit. I believe, you gotta find your own source, but to not believe in nothing or not do no research and think that there's nothing, that you just are born and you die type shit, that's not like that.
It might be selfish of me to say it, but sometimes I try to tell people, like, in a very slight way, like, worship and put your faith in God so He can make your life better. It's something that's put your faith in God so you can find the life and live the life that suits you without disturbing or really just deriding what it means to be different.
It's such a comfortable way to think that way or have complete 100% faith in a creator. But me personally, because I was raised on logic. I was raised on what I see, what I know, what I've read, not on some man on a cloud with the pearly gates with a beard saying, "Come on in if you're good, and if you're bad, you're going down to hell with another guy with horns." And it's like I live in hell. I'm living heaven. All the other stuff is a big unknown.
It's not so black and white. We have so
right.
many aspects. There's
and not that I'm.
God. There's so many different types of people. There's people who've changed the rules of how they believe in God and created their own religion. I mean, we have the what are they called, the Mormons and this and that. And,
oh boy,
There's such variety to this. Is there really just a strange form?
There's something.
How we live and perceive our lives.
There's something there. But even look at Pixar. I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the new movie that's coming out next year from Pixar. It has to do with souls. The whole movie has to do with these their souls, and this one guy has to get back to his body, and their souls. The whole cartoon has to deal with the ghost or the souls. What is that telling you?
They're prepping the kids for the future, man. Because all this shit that we grew up on is bullshit.
Yeah, they're kind of leveling up, like you say, Dre. You've been saying it for a while. They're bringing everybody to that higher, right?
Yeah.
And we're getting in that right now, right? We're getting into that age of Aquarius or age of something where it's a higher level of thinking. I read a lot of that, online, like stuff that you talk about. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, Dre talks about this sort of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's stuff I know. But there was actually a solar eclipse.
Yes.
In the southern hemisphere.
There was an earthquake yesterday in Chile during the solar eclipse, right? There was an earthquake. Yeah, there was an earthquake during the solar eclipse.
Was it?
It was in Chile.
I had the video. I shared the video. It was freaking raw.
Yeah, it was in Chile
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes.
Yeah, the next one here is gonna be in 2024 up in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I want to go to that too.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think they're just prepping us, and
Yeah, because you know the kids are they're way more woke, advanced. I think.
and they're raised differently though. They were not raised like we were in our parents.
No, well, we were raised in war.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
we had technology.
War. Every cartoon we watched was Decepticon versus Autobots, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Silverhawks. I mean, I'm talking about me and Guru.
Yeah, G.I. Joe.
You had to pick a side.
G.I. Joe, pick a side, right? And what was that? What was that kind of mirroring? Good and bad, right?
The 80s.
It was
the
Russia,
70s,
the Soviet Union, right? It was the Soviet Union. Remember G.I. Joe, the good and bad. Like you said, He-Man, it was evil versus good. Thundercats, evil versus good. Hell, Voltron, right? Even now, I just realized there's another Voltron they brought out. My mind was blown the other day. Some kid in school. But they brought a newer one out. That's like a anime. Yeah, there's another one. There's another one.
Yeah.
It's
Yo, I mean,
made by DreamWorks.
Is it DreamWorks? Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like like you said, it was a different. They were mirroring what was going on in the world.
Right.
And now what are they doing? And were they prepping us for what? For aliens?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you ain't gotta believe it, but you're gonna see it. It's gonna be a different time.
Well, they said it's been crazy. They some Israeli intelligence officer. He I guess he's old now. He doesn't care. He's like, listen, they knew about this. They were getting ready to come out, but since everything that was going on, they were like, nah, let's wait because the world is kind of going a little too crazy right now for us to come now and say, hey, here we are. We've been here for a while now. Surprise!
They already said.
You know,
they recorded the craft on the TikTok. On the TikTok craft, they said it. They recorded alien craft.
TikTok.
The U.S. government admitted to it, and nobody said nothing.
Well, because I guess there's so much other shit going on. It's getting buried. It's like, bring it out now. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening.
I know, but when the big ships you start seeing them in the sky, then you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know where did that come from? Nobody told us.
You know, the thing is, I think it's crazy to say we don't really know. Is it going to be a ship or it might just be this giant, like, almost like
they're going to come out of the water. They're going to come out of the water.
Almost like a floating base, you know?
It could be probably both, you know?
And it's crazy.
They got deals in place. They're not going to come out.
Video on the military channel, how they just try to word things so side. I call it like they try to sideline every direct reference to a subject, but they don't want to claim it. You know, how long will we as people sideline recognize it?
Yeah, you know, I mean, like to me, to try to make somebody, you know, I know people that absolutely don't believe in aliens, shit like that, and it's like I already gave up on trying to convince them, or you know, if you don't believe that there's other type of beings that evolved on another planet with the same type of just the most simplest, you know, same structure as us in a different star, you know, in another galaxy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not like, you know, there
it's a
might
numbers
be a
game.
carbon-based life form, there might be a silicon-based life form, but their disposition on living life and growing, harvesting materials, resources, traveling, who knows?
And then, you know, the amount of galaxies and universes.
Right. It's a numbers game.
So it's
a numbers game.
We're so far away, you know, we don't even know where we're at in, you know, I mean, we could see what we could see with our telescope, you know, but you get further and further, you know, how you can't even measure how old that when you get to that point.
Right.
So, you know, we're like babies compared to the technology of an alien. You know what I mean?
Right. We're early
You know
on compared to some other supposed technologies. Yeah, you're right.
We're right. They already went through. They went through our cycle because we're not even we're not even well, according to us, according to the government, there's no aliens, and we only went to the moon. That's it. But if you were in a civilization that didn't have no restrictions, you eventually evolved to being a space-faring nation and going into space.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine that technology, and then the millions and billions of years, you got people traveling the universes. It's that simple.
Yeah. Especially if they can harness the shortcuts, the wormholes, and the quantum, where they can actually, because I all that's out there. But you're speaking to the choir and talking to me about that. You don't gotta like make me believe you. I'm a believer, but again, I don't think we're ready. And
people are gonna get slapped into it. That's all.
Yeah, well, they better be careful. There's a lot of people down here with guns, and they're pissed off as it is. So you got little green men coming down here, and I know maybe they better be careful how they come down here, because they can make a lot of pissed off people.
The problem is, I feel like the world keeps perceiving it as something they can't take seriously, and they still make light of it. We don't really know if they're really green men. We don't really know if they're our neighbors. We don't really know if they're a whole other nation.
They're already here, bro.
Oh yeah.
What you mean?
They're here.
Down?
They're here. They're already here.
Have technology. If you were smarter, if you have technology to be cloaked, why would you give yourself up?
Yeah.
And if you're controlling a planet, why would you give yourself up?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
And then when you start seeing some Star Wars ships, shit like that, then we got a problem.
What do you call it? I teach history. Well, in this class, I teach computers, and they were going over the history of computers, and they talk about one point in time where they go to the history of computers. The first calculating device was the abacus, and if you guys haven't seen one, it looks like a board game of some sorts, and there's little, I don't know, marbles, and then you can slide them, and that's how they would count. So fast forward, obviously, in 1900, you get all these different computers, ENIAC, and then 1947, these people at Bell Labs, and Bell Labs is basically where they invent all the shit that we're gonna be using in the future, and they actually made a transistor, so they were able to shrink these boards down to make the computer smaller. And it's just funny because I don't know if you guys remember when Roswell happened. I think it was in 1947 or whereabouts. So it was funny how this UFO crashed. They took shit from the UFO, and then all of a sudden Bell Labs says, "Oh, we just invented the transistor, or the the first microprocessors in order to shrink these computers down." So you're wondering, are they the technology we got now? Is this alien technology? Makes you wonder.
World War II was over, and we had acquired scientists from other nations
Right.
or displaced.
Oh yeah, von Braun. Yeah.
Nazis.
Yes, Nazis.
I don't want to call them Nazis.
Oh, they were Nazis. They were Nazis.
But they were worse than just.
You mean German?
Oh, German.
Listen, these people went from propellers
Germans.
to spitting out fire out of the butt of a plane.
Yeah. Rockets.
In a span of a few years.
Von Braun. Yes, von
Think
Braun.
of that.
Yeah.
And you have to understand the design of certain aircraft, like the B-2 bomber. That design
Flying wing.
was more streamlined from World War II. There was bombers of a similar design.
Yeah,
How could they have invented aircraft that could fly but not be able to reflect a certain form of wavelength or signal or radar?
Yeah.
And then now there was now I want to break back into the future, and I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
Going back
there was an engagement off of the I think it was the Pacific Ocean by California.
Mm-hmm.
They ran into like 16 different bogies or something like that. They sent out aircraft without any armaments. Now, why did they send out aircraft on unknown aircraft in American waters? Evidently, because the Navy knew, we don't want to pull out the guns on these guys.
Right, we know about them. We're gonna act like we're looking.
These people are flying at speeds that,
yeah, unreal.
And also targeting systems can't even pick up. Sonar is getting them under the water when they dip down. So sonar can get them with radar.
Now, they're underwater for sure.
Physical.
They're underwater for sure. That movie, The Abyss, if you guys ever seen that movie, it came out in the 80s, like 86, 87. Watch that movie, The Abyss. That's where they are. That's how they are. They're underwater. They're
Yeah,
underwater.
well, they're
Think
underwater,
about certain
underground.
species that we have that are so different in terms of their nervous, their muscle motor, like the cephalopods and octopus. They have different neurons in each tentacle that controls each individual. We don't really see that in other species. That's a very unique.
Yeah.
Right. It's
I'm not saying it was
if you
aliens,
think-
but it's
if you
aliens.
think about it, every animal on this planet, every being, every a mammal, insect, you don't think that maybe, I'm just throwing this out there, that could evolve to a higher consciousness, like if you believe the caveman theory. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you believe the caveman theory, then why couldn't it happen to a praying mantis or
We don't
a lizard?
we don't know the facts. Maybe another woman, another primal,
They don't want us to know the facts.
There's a phallus-like structure growing out of the turd. Let me try that. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Some people attribute such different explosions or in a sense spurs of advancement and growth in terms of human hierarchy of what we would consider our evolution. We had different stages of growth that we don't really know where to pinpoint.
Crazy.
Man, someone just started being like, wait, 1 + 1 is 2. But is it that simple? Is it that plain? Is there more to life than saying we figure it out? We figured it all out until we realize there's more to figure out.
Things that make you go, So yeah. Well,
some people just hit the woe to the song. Some people hit the woe to life.
I think, therefore I am, as a great philosopher once said. But yeah, man. So let's see what turns out in 21. 20. I'm happy it's done. I can't wait to get rid of 2020. 2021 is going to be better, hopefully for all of us.
2020 was
it's crazy.
year of dodging some bullets. It really was dodging the bullets of life that are really aiming right for us.
Yeah. Well,
we've all had losses.
I don't want to be negative about it. I hope everything does happen better in 2021. But the way things are looking, I think we got to be on our toes and be prepared for anything.
I think the best song that really fits this era that we live in is that song "Under Pressure." You know it?
Of course, by Queen.
I love this pressure though. I feel this pressure makes me feel alive. I really don't have any fun. I really don't feel like things are worth it if I'm not challenged or if I'm not, being the underdog. Maybe it's just the Chilean in me,
True. You always want to prove yourself. You always feel like you've been down.
Yeah,
I just love under being pressure because I know when you press something hard enough, it might just turn out to be a diamond.
That's right.
Could be.
Yeah.
I don't really mind turning into something. Sometimes I don't really have to be a diamond. I just have to be something pretty enough that somebody will appreciate. Maybe like some trippy, stone from Africa.
Crazy.
Yes, sir.
So,
just go get your lapis lazulis, guys. Manifest your desires.
That's right.
Use it. Listen, 2 negatives make a positive. Don't try that out with your girl. But
guess that.
Hey, I got my lapis lazulis from Chile. Okay, I got one in my house. Right.
And my lapis lazulis from the Jensen Beach Mall.
Yeah. So, like I said, in closing out, if we don't, hopefully I'm sure we'll do another podcast or do before the end of the year. But if we don't, you guys have a good holiday. Be safe out there. Be responsible.
Yeah. We'll do one after Christmas.
Yeah.
We'll do one every night.
Every night. Yeah, we're going to be like Hanukkah. Or that what's that holiday on Seinfeld where they have they all hang out around a table and they all express their issues with each family member.
I think that's called.
What is it called?
I remember that episode.
episode. I remember the episode. But I don't
Remember the holiday? It was
Yeah.
they made it up, and they were like, "Okay, I got a problem with you," and they have like a poll, the poll of I don't know what, just neurotic Jewish Seinfeld, and they made up a holiday. It was like a fake holiday.
Going back to Seinfeld, I want to say I want people to understand the situation they're living in and never get put in the line of the soup Nazis. Never allow yourself to get put in the line of the soup.
No soup for you.
Don't allow someone to tell you no soup for you.
Go out there and get your soup.
Go out there and make your own soup and open your own restaurant and
Festivus.
tell the soup Nazi he can go get attacked by the Allied forces.
Festivus. That's the name of the holiday. Festivus.
You know, I just want to end this off. What's that new show that was made from the creator of Seinfeld?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, I love that show. You know, shout out. Say it in the name.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Everyone, please go curb your enthusiasm this weekend. And by this weekend, I mean by the whole 2021.
Yeah.
Curb your enthusiasm. Go get a dog, preferably a French bulldog.
Get a dog.
Fancy.
Keep it right. Keep it tight, all right, for you ladies out there. Keep it tight, all right.
All you guys out there, keep it tight.
And hopefully,
Nobody tell you different.
and hopefully you guys and girls are good out there, so Santa can give you a nice gift. And if you don't have any gifts, well, try to be good next year. You know, you need to get a shelf on the elf in your house, and maybe that'll help you out for next year.
You know, I heard people do some great stuff with something else.
To be
Yeah,
honest, man, you know, curb your enthusiasm and then go see your chiropractor. Or, you know, do it at the same time if you can.
chiropractor. Careful with them. Mess
Yeah,
up your
right.
back.
Start from the source, from the core.
The core.
Usually the lower back.
Lower your, straighten out your chakras.
Shackers.
Your chakras.
My shackers time.
You know,
Chakra time.
got these blood in my chakras.
So again, I thank you guys. Thank you, little Grogu. Thank you for coming on. As always, you always enlighten us and educate us, even more so than me. Because I thought I know some stuff, and I'm like, you're blowing me away for some of the stuff you're saying, but yeah,
Your
man.
brother.
Keep
And
it
we all
coming.
Come out one day. Shine.
Hey, you know, I
Yeah.
show up, I show out, I pull up, and I pull out.
You pull out. I would hope so, unless you want dad to have another grandkid.
Ay. Zordon.
Pull out. Your pull out game is tight, huh? So yeah. Nah, ski.
Listen, it will be a real Andy Samberg moment if anyone
Andy
goes
Samberg.
down that road.
Oh God, this guy. He's going over most of our demo right now. Like, what? Who's Andy Samberg? Who's that?
Here's Andy Samberg.
You talking about Adam
I think I've seen him
Sandler?
on like every episode of SNL from like 2008 to 2012. But
Like, like Dick in the Box? Is that the guy? The Dick in the
is
Box
that
guy?
the guy that hangs down with
Oh,
Justin Timberlake and like fuck each other's mom?
Yes.
Isn't he
Oh,
Kylo Ren?
Mother Lover.
Kylo Ren.
No, he's not Kylo Ren. He's
He does look like
he's
that.
on yeah, a little
Alright,
bit.
I'm gonna be real. Andy Samberg, Kylie Ren, they're like my clones.
Nah. Your clones. What now?
They're my clones.
Nah, you every time I see the movie Elf, that's Grogu when he was a kid. You guys out there, you want to see our little brother when he was at that age? Watch the movie Elf and the elf's little brother. That's Grogu. Every time I see that movie, I'm like, what the hell is Grogu doing on TV? He looked just like Josh. He looked before he grew up. Now obviously he's grown up, but when he was younger, that was him, bro. It was like a spitting image of Grogu. Spitting image. And Dre's the Grinch. Dre can be like Jim Carrey. If we ever did a Grinch remake, he can dress up as the Grinch because he looks like the Grinch.
The original Grinch was Jim Carrey?
The Ron Howard movie, yes, that was Jim Carrey. If you didn't know.
Wow.
You didn't know
I
that?
thought he was,
Yeah, Jim Carrey's a great actor, bro.
Yeah. Also, I mean, before we end, I mean, maybe we'll be able to do it in the next podcast, but we definitely want to do like Christmas movie or not Christmas movie because there's a lot of candidates and a lot of people would say that this movie is a Christmas movie and this isn't. And I will get it started for this episode or end it with this episode. I'm going to tell you guys right now, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Okay?
mean, it seemed like
It's not.
It is a Christmas movie.
It's not.
a Christmas action movie that happens.
Yes, but it's not a Christmas. Like it okay,
If it-
yes, but it's not a
if it
Christmas movie.
involves the Holy Spirit,
It's not a Christmas movie. Yeah, they play Christmas song at the end. Yeah, it's at a Christmas party where they all get shot up. But I can watch that. I can watch that year round, and it would not bother me. Like, oh, I'm watching it on the 4th of July. Oh, I'm watching it in August. I'm watching it in the spring. I don't like. Oh, I'm watching this now. It's a Christmas movie. I can watch it anytime. But if I'm watching The Grinch, if I'm watching fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I'm like, why am I watching this in the middle of July? I'm only gonna watch this from November to December, and that's it. Right? Yeah. Nah, man. You look. I know we're extending this out, but we'll go to overtime here. But the claymation, you got to give them credit. The shit that those people had to do back in the 50s to make those cartoons pop off, and considering they still hold up. You may not like them, but I watch them. I watched them in the night with my nieces and my son. They hold
I
up.
love claymation. I love like Robot Chicken. I think that's why I love
Yes.
Robot Chicken.
Yep.
because of Rudolph the
Yes.
Red-Nosed
Yep. Robot Chicken is like a play on that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Although Seth Green is a fucking pedophile and a Satanist, but that's another conversation for another day.
But on
gets off on, man.
But on that note, with the Die Hard,
Yes.
Die Hard movie,
Yes.
go to your local movie section, to
Mhm.
Target, Walmart, anywhere anywhere.
Blockbuster.
Best
That's
Buy,
no longer
Blockbuster,
open.
whatever. Go
They're
to
not
the movie
open
section.
anymore. Don't go there.
If it's under the holiday section, it's a fucking holiday
not.
movie. It's a Christmas
Nah.
movie. Okay. Guys?
Okay.
I'm gonna end it on
Yeah.
Don't go in the porno section.
Yeah. Oh God, we could talk about that.
Don't overextend.
Hold up. Hold up, Dre. Obviously, the young bucks don't know. You remember the place that in Miramar across next to Winn-Dixie, the rental store.
Oh, yeah.
And they had the adult section, so you walk in and it always had that older guy. And then you keep going in to the right. There was double doors, and you knew where that was going into.
Oh, the adult theater.
The adult theater. Well, it wasn't a theater. It was just that's where they had all the videos, the VHS movies for all the fucking adult. And obviously, you never went in there. Nah, there was but it was just funny. You would go in there, you'd look, and every now and then somebody would open and go through. You like get a little peek to see what kind of movies are like. Oh, what kind of VHS? What kind of covers? But yeah, man, those are the days.
Trying to get a sneak peek.
Yeah,
Even Blockbuster had that.
they did.
Yeah, I think so at the beginning.
Trying to remember. Yeah, maybe at the very beginning.
No, but remember how many video stores that were around in like the late
Oh God,
80s,
everywhere,
early 90s?
everywhere.
Mad porno shit too.
And then the triple X video stores. I remember one time I went into one. One time I went out with my buddies. We were drinking. One time that was it.
You can't do at home. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
a girl. Yeah. Hey.
I used to go buy toys with
But you know what? Now
Yeah.
we have OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's another thing we got to talk about next time.
Bro, that's another
Money maker
that is like the next manifestation
of porn. It's true.
Right.
It's like
a more socialized, accepted porn. Like, oh, just pay $5
mm-hmm.
every Tuesday.
Or everything. Like, look at their butt, look at their tits. They're having sex. They're doing like. I mean, it's OnlyFans. Like girls that can't make money going on OnlyFans.
Some people are posting some people are just posting like, I don't even want to say like I fucked the manager of Walmart behind Target. Like just to do it, just to get a view, to get some clout.
Wow. No, yeah, but yeah, that's big, and we can definitely delve into that next time. But like I said, I'll leave you with that, man. Think of some movies, you guys out there, and I'm telling you, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Just saying.
Guys, remember, check the holiday section for Die Hard.
Wonderful Life, Christmas movie. Die Hard. Like, share, and subscribe.
Is Mulan a Christmas movie?
No, like the
But
Chinese
it
don't.
was snowing, and they
So
they
the snow.
celebrated the end of the year.
The Mulan is set in China. China don't believe in
Exactly.
Christmas, so how is it even anywhere near a Christmas movie? It's not even in the same ballpark.
I don't know. Seems like they're celebrating Christmas to me.
Yeah, you lose your argument. But like I said, let us know, and hopefully you guys come strong next time, and hopefully Mama G will be with us because the sausage was here. It was very good, but we always like to have the legend Mama G up here to kind of throw her spin on this. So like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, I gotta check her PTO time, man. I'm getting tired of this shit.
Yeah, you got to check with Steve because I think she's already used up all her PTO.
No, I thought it was Mike.
I'm talking Steve.
Mhm.
At the end
Mike,
of the year, you know, at the end of the year, you don't got that much PTO
right,
time left.
right. You lose, but you use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. So maybe she does have some time left, and she decided to use it at this point. You know.
I'm gonna have to talk to Steve. I'm gonna have to talk to Steve about losing it. I gotta go check that.
I'm gonna talk to him at the 10 a.m. meeting. After I make Escapecito.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Hurry up before everyone goes on holiday break. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for listening to those of you on YouTube that watched the video because I just did a simulcast. Thank you for listening to us and watching us. We'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
All right.
Peace.